Hey guys, William Murphy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video at the Goodwood Revival. As you can see behind me, we're at Bonhams Auction. I'm just walking around the outside area looking at some of the amazing cars on display. Now it's no surprise that I'm a huge fan of Ferraris based on my previous videos. And we have a
365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxster.
The BB engine in them. Then obviously went on to be the Testarossa engine, that flat Boxster engine. But over here, there's another car that kind of makes that thing look a little bit not small, but check this out. So behind me, you have an incredibly wild car and somewhat rare Ferrari. It is a 512BB Koenig twin turbo. Now look at that, that is absolute masterpiece. The BB is an incredible car to start with. You add a turbo on it and the Koenig kit, it just makes it go from 0 to 100 in just seconds. Obviously looks wise, but this is just an amazing, incredible car. It's got split rims, it's looks like a fiberglass body. Paintwork and bodywork will need some attention, but this is an incredible vehicle regardless. This here is the Koenig BB. It's a 512BB Koenig. It is a twin turboed monster. I mean, the back end looks very similar to like a 288. It is the most rugged, aggressive looking car you can possibly see. Tiny little compact mirrors for aero. And just look at it. What is there not to like about that? This one here has, or may need a bit of TLC. Some of the paintwork is blemished and bubbling. There's a slight bit of damage to the front splitter. But you've got these ultra cool and ultra rare Conti wheels, split rims. And yeah, it looks very, very basic inside. The only thing that's really different is in the centre. You've got a small gauge for the turbo pressure, but incredible things nevertheless. But that is something you don't see every day, and this here has absolutely blown my mind how amazing that car is. So as I say, paintwork on it is to be addressed, or would be addressed, and this is going to be an incredible car for somebody. Wrapped in Pirelli P0s, got the Pirelli P7s up front, and you can see obviously that ditty little mirror. But this is everything of Ferrari and then some. Made by the tuners, or modified by the tuners Koenig, who did a number of different variations of Ferraris. But this thing here is truly spectacular. So Koenig, founded by Will Koenig in the 1977, and he actually started modifying his own Ferrari BB in the mid-70s, and soon he turned it into a business. So Koenig earned its reputation for drastic aesthetic changes, wide body kits, huge spoilers, and outlandish aerodynamic add-ons, paired with a serious engine tuning. The Ferrari works included stepwise packages from exhaust tweaks, stronger brakes and wheels, and all the way to a fully twin-turbo forged induction build, which this car has. Around 1983, Koenig Specials began offering a twin-turbo version of the Berlinetta Boxster engine. They used Ray J turbochargers, often modified by Frank Albert, paired with intercoolers, upgraded fuel systems, and supporting mechanical changes. The aim was to drastically increase the power of the Koenig quoted outputs of 620 horsepower and even as high as 650 in some versions. To handle the conversion, wide wheels and tyres, which are the Koenig style rims, often 9 inches up on the front and 11 inches on the rear or more, upgraded suspension and brakes, dramatic body changes with aerodynamics, a big spoiler, huge air ducts, and aggressive splitter and flare work. Koenig claimed a top speed of 205 miles per hour from their twin-turbo 512, which, if true, could be one of the earliest road cars to break 200 mile an hour. Driving impressions suggest the car was ferociously fast, though handling could have been a mixed bag. The wild power and aero upgrades made it a beast rather than a precious road car. These cars became iconic in tuner lore, appearances in magazines and car culture media, and Koenig's 512 twin-turbo stood out as a symbol of the 1980s excess. Huge body kits, massive power, a no-holds-barred approach to tuning Ferraris into supercars on steroids. Today, surviving Koenig modified 512BBs are rare and quite collectible, often commanding strong interest from enthusiasts who appreciate both the raw performance and the place in automotive tuning history. So the base model of the 512BB, there's 1,000 models made between 1981 and 1984. Exact numbers were uncertain. Estimates suggest fewer than 50 cars were converted with the full twin-turbo kit, and some sources say as little as 20 to 30. Many BBs received only cosmetic Koenig kits, where the fraction got the full engine upgrade. Underneath the rear hatch, you've got a flat 12 4.9 litre with Bosch K-Jetronic fuel systems. It's producing 304 horsepower from standard, which obviously with the twin turbo kit drastically increased to 620 to 650 horsepower. For strengthened internals, upgraded fueling and cooling, and torque produced with well over 600, and in some reports closer to 700 newton meters of torque. 0 to 60 in these cars were 4 seconds as opposed to the 5.4 of the standard BBi, and top speeds which is claimed to be 205 miles per hour, which makes this one of the fastest road-going cars of the early 80s. Quarter-mile speeds vary, but around 11.9 to 12.2 seconds. So this 512BB Koenig Coupe with a twin turbo could fetch between 100 to 150,000 pounds at the auction. There could be potentially fewer than 20 to 30 made. How many of them are still in existence is unknown. This has got the full Koenig kit, the full Koenig wheels, suspension, brake upgrade, and the desirable twin turbo engine. That is an incredible piece of automotive history, which is amazing to have here on display. And potentially tomorrow, when the auction takes place, somebody could be lucky enough to drive that home.